Hello, John here, also known as Veninator, and welcome to round 4 of the Vietnam Open. So we did very well in the first 2 rounds, ended up with 6 under par, managed to make the cut with that, which I was very happy about. It means that before this week started, I had 1 demotion mark. I managed to get 1 off. I had 2 demotion marks because I did really poorly on my first week in CCJ. I got 1 of the marks taken off me after I made the cut last week, and now this week we've made the cut again, so that's another demotion mark taken off. So we're about a clean slate going into next week, which is really good. So after that, I played round 3. I hit an eagle. Well, I got an eagle on the first hole of the event, which is like, wow, we get 2 under already. That's fantastic. Proceeded to end up going triple bogey, more bogeys. Started to look pretty poor, actually, to be honest. I was at 3 under for the whole event, which is not great, so that's +3 on the day. Fortunately, I managed to get that back, and on the last hole, the 18th hole, we managed to get it back down to par. So round 3 was an emotional roller coaster. It was very, very unexpected that it would go that way. But yeah, so we only got par, which isn't great for our scoring, but let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can get a good round 4 in and maybe redeem that a little bit. So let's look at the course settings. So there's only 1 tee in this course, pin set 4, low wind speed, so this is lower than yesterday. So yesterday, or round 3's one, that one was the highest the wind's going to be. So it's low and it's from the north. Fair firmness is default, whichever that is. I'll have to double check. Green firmness is firm. Green speed is moderate. So the green speed, I think, is relative. I don't know how fast that is again. I'll have to double check when I actually get on there. And yeah, fairways are normal then. Okay, so let's try and have a good round 4. Fingers crossed we can finish positively this week. It's still going to be a good week anyway, just because we made the cut. We've achieved our goal. Whatever happens next, we've done ourselves proud. Well, we've done well. Let's just say that. So 64 feet down. It's only 1 mile an hour wind, which is practically non-existent. Hit a perfect shot at 97%. It's okay. I'm pretty happy with that as a starting shot. But yeah, I don't believe how we hit an eagle on this. Right, so it's very slanted at the moment. Need to aim pretty well there. Right, so we're going to take 5 yards off. So it's this shot, I think, is the right way to go about this. I'm going to aim over to the right here to adjust for the lie I've got. I've hit it slow and at 96%.
It's heading a bit right.
Which is not ideal, but this green does tend to roll a little bit.
Fantastic golf.
Okay.
Button for eagle.
Right, so it's 134s, which is all right. It's fairly slow, really, in comparison to what a lot of these ones end up being.
Oh.
Ooh, here's a nice effort.
Now you've got a 7-foot putt. This putt's going.
And there you go. So we got a birdie on the first hole, which is a good positive start. Let's hope that the rest of this first 9 goes better than last rounds. Let's try and keep consistent this time round and get a swing time in and swing path and tempo going. I love the look of this hole. I've said this every time more or less, but that's really nice with the building on the top there. So it's 11 feet, so you're looking at like 4, roughly just over 4 feet extra. So we're looking at 218. Yeah, so I'm going to go with an iron, and I'm going to slightly push forward. That'll increase the range very slightly. Also got 2 miles an hour wind, and then I've hit 98%. Come on, stop. That's pretty good.
Nice. That was the club.
Yeah, that's a pretty good shot, and there you go, a birdie. So that's 2 birdies in a row. Nice, consistent start. After a good calculation on that shot, I am starting to calculate the shots a bit better. A comment on one of my YouTube videos. They advised me on how to calculate the height elevation change a little bit more. And I've been using that since, and it has made a difference. I think, to be honest, it's the way I actually... That's a terrible shot. I think it's the way I actually managed to come back in round 2. I had a good comeback in the second round after getting a double bogey. So is this going to be a good shot, really? So it's going to take 5 away, so 145. And then we're looking at 30. So you're looking at 130. Right, realistically, is this going to be the shot? This is... I feel like I miscalculated something here, but let's see how this does. And I hit it slow. Wow. Oh, the distance would have been good, actually.
Another sand
I think the
trap coming
distance
up.
might have been alright on that
Don't worry
one.
about it too much. At least don't let it ruin your day.
Okay, so I hit it fast, but the spin is
Ladies
not
and
that
gentlemen,
dead,
that's
which is...
how it's done.
That's
So
what we
played.
want. And it's a par, so good
That's
start
in
to the
there
round.
for
2
par.
birdies and a par. 2 under through 3. That is... Now there you go. I'm already doing better than round 3 with that. Because even though I got 2 under in the first one, I then proceeded to get a bogey on hole 3, I'm pretty certain.
And here we go, par 4.
But yeah, just a little bit slowed down, calculate it a little bit more, and it makes a difference, actually. Quite a lot of difference. Alright, so I've hit it slightly slow. Look at that massive lake, that's beautiful as well. I'm definitely going to play this course just
This one's about
casually.
or so to the pin.
I'll add into my favourites. So it's a negligible amount of elevation change. I'm going to apply some backspin because this will lower the distance slightly. The wind practically isn't a factor. I've hit it a little bit right by the looks of it.
Well, it's unlucky.
It's a
Missed the
shame.
green on that approach.
It's a shame. That was a pretty
This
good
one's
shot,
the
actually.
third.
It felt like it should have been better than that. That's the thing with
Okay, I'm liking
master
that one. Nice
master
chip.
swing. Slight changes make
Okay, let's
huge
see what the next
differences, and
hole has in store for
so
us.
does like the ground.
And a
Sometimes the
par.
ground can be very unpredictable. But 8 under, so 2 under
Let's
for the
let this fly
round.
here on the 5th.
Oh right, okay. So I'm not going to do that. So this I need to apply quite a lot of spin on. Try and hit this straight, and I hit it slightly slow.
All right, kick left.
That's
Good
alright.
job. We're on the green.
Went to right, so this is going to be a
Good
tricky
luck. Here
putt to
we
get
go.
in.
15 feet. Yikes, that
Ah,
went
that's
by.
close. Loads too much
Okay, this
power
one's
though,
a par.
unfortunately, so this is actually going to be a bit of a
Looking
tricky
good.
one. And it's gone in.
Good stroke.
There we go. So another par, another positive. Yeah, so 2 under. I mean, it's these little tiny changes to my game are going to make such a big difference.
Clocking in at a par 4.
But that could have easily have been a birdie on another day, and it could have easily been a bogey.
Struck.
It's really close to either, and there you go. I was hoping so, but it did get over the bunkers.
Here's our second shot on the 6th.
Okay, so the pitch shot, the elevation change, it will change this, but to be honest, because the pitch shot, it bounces quite a lot, I'm going to just go with it. And I've hit it too slow, unfortunately, so that's going to cost me there quite badly. Okay. Oh, that's a long putt. That it's got the... Look at this, trees in the way.
Ouch. Here we go. Let's drop.
There you go. That was not the easiest angle to see the putt. I know I could have changed the angle, but I was entranced by the awkward tree angle instead.
And teeing up now on the 7th.
But the putt was close. That's what you want. That could have easily gone way too slow or too fast, and then I would have had a really tricky putt. Right, so it's actually probably better it's gone in the bunker than on the rough. Okay, so it's actually quite a good lie as well. If I do that, if I lower if I spin it a bit, this is probably going to go too far, I think. Oh, okay, so that's actually gone pretty well. Okay. Oh, this is not an easy putt, unfortunately. I feel like I've overpowered that a little bit.
Well, it's going right by the hole.
Yeah, I did.
All right, here is a look at our par putt.
Oh wow, that did not turn.
By the hole, isn't it? it.
Oh, that was
3 feet to go.
snaky.
Okay,
That's
7 under
that's a
par,
horrible
bogey.
putt, that was, to be honest. I found that one very tricky, especially when it's downhill. You have to put hardly any pace on it, and it moves a lot more. But it feels a lot more sensitive to any like slight turns when it's going downhill. Right, so this is the thing. Like fairways and regulations at the moment they've been awful.
Looking at an elevated green on the
I'm
approach
doing well
here.
to stay in it. Right, that was a good shot.
Looks like
This is one where I should have
sand in the
calculated it more.
That's
Got myself a higher club. That was me just playing on instinct a bit there, which was a bit of a silly move. Okay, that's worked pretty well. Come on, stop. Yeah, that's worked alright.
Here we go. Drop this and save par.
I've said before in some of these videos, I do not like these short putts at all. There you go, I'm glad that one's gone in. I do not like them at all. When it's short and it's like fast like that, that is tricky.
That one you're sitting at 7 under.
Right, so we're 1 under for the round so far. I really don't know what to say about these last 2 rounds at the moment. Is it disappointing? A little bit. Oh. Oh, that's tempting, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter too much because I'm not actually fighting for the cut anymore. So I'm just going to go with this and see what happens. Oh, is it going to make it? Bounce well. Oh, no.
Well, that won't do, will it?
It's a shame. It was a very silly attempt, but it's worth trying. Ooh, that was a good recovery shot.
Footer.
It was worth a go.
It could be a good one.
And somehow, we just got a birdie out of that.
Well done.
We just got a birdie out of the one where I was completely stuck underneath the hill and the rocks there. So that, yeah, okay. I mean, that's not the normal way you should get a birdie on that hole, I'm pretty certain. But yeah, you can definitely get an eagle or so by taking advantage of that. I've only just noticed that on the 4th hole, a 4th round. If I'd noticed that earlier, maybe I could have done something. It would have been very risky to do that.
That was good stuff.
Before I made the cut, though, I got a bit braver because of that.
95 yards away.
Okay, so this is very close to what I want. Okay, so I've hit it fast, and it's 101. It might bounce too much over. It has. It's gone quite far away from it, actually. Okay, but we're on the green.
Setting up for birdie here.
And it's a relatively straight putt, although it's so far, it's going to move quite substantially through that. You have to hit these dead straight, and I haven't quite. I've hit it too to the left. But it's close.
To go.
It's close enough for a par.
Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on.
Okay, so honestly, I'm happy with how we're playing here. This is going well. 2 under through 10.
Teeing off on a par 3.
Really feels like there's potential to do well on this course. I just haven't been able to quite click on. Like I could see myself getting 5 under on this course, or 6 under. But I got 6 under on the back 9, so yeah, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, that's
it's just everything has to be firing, and at the minute it's not. I've got my own level, of course, being in CCJ. I am. My good rounds are like 5 under rounds, which is why I'm talking about that being the goal. This has not worked well. Come on, please go in. Yes, luckily that was very straight. There was hardly any movement to the green there because of the distance I got away from that. I'm glad that was an easier putt from that distance. If there's any snaking or like if it was moving around all over the place, I would not have got that in. Oh, look at that fog. That's nice. Okay, so if I am over this way, hopefully it'll bounce off. Okay, well I aimed a bit too much that way, unfortunately. I've hit it fast. Oh, please stop before the rough, and it has. Okay. So this could go quite far, actually. Okay, so I'm hitting a lot of like not full percentage swings. I'm not pulling back
Hello,
far
play.
enough on the stick.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
Hit it slow, and I actually put spin on that as well. I was worried it's going to
15
bounce way
feet
too
left
far.
to the hole. Well, the putt appears to be online.
Oh, and there you go.
That's in there.
Fantastic.
It's your fourth birdie of the day.
Fourth birdie of the day. That's good. And so, yeah, we're doing all right. We're on
Okay,
3 under for the
is the
round.
next score.
So, yeah, 5 under round, possible. 6 under round, even better. The best I've ever done in a round is 8 under.
And teeing
But I do
this
tend to
one
find
up
on this
hole number
particular
13.
course, I've done a lot better on the back 9. So that is going to add like 3 feet. So it's going to be 105. It's not going to be enough. Sorry, not 3 feet, 3 yards. So 105 is probably not going to be enough. Although if I hit it 100%, if I do that and then I lower the spin on it, that may be the way to go. I keep saying lower the spin. Add spin to make the distance lower, smaller.
And chalk
That
up
was
another
that was
green
pretty
in
good.
regulation. Here we go. This
That was
putt
pretty good.
to the
Another
right.
downhill putt. And that looks
Getting
good. There you go, another birdie.
Finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day.
There we go. So this back 9, I definitely feel more comfortable with the back 9 than I do the front 9. It feels more dangerous, the front 9 does. Feels more dangerous.
Number 14.
Okay, so this one's uphill. So let's just try and hit it straight and get it as high up the hill as I can. I actually got further up than I expected.
We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here.
Okay, so 138 and it'll take a few off. I'm going to go with that one. Go in a little bit to the right of the pin just because of the lie I've got. Right, and that's...
Okay, here comes the green.
Come on, stop. Yes, that's okay.
That'll do.
So the positioning has got a lot better. Understanding the elevation has really helped. And there's another birdie. That's brilliant. Okay, so I'm on 11 under for the tournament. What's that then? So that's 4 under.
And you're currently sitting at...
Is it 4 under? No, it's not. It's 5 under. There you go. I was on 6 under to start this. I'm on 5 under for the round. Yeah, so 6 under through the first 2 rounds. So I might actually...
now on a par 4.
Fingers crossed it carries on. I can get the same as my first 2 rounds in just 1 round at the end here. I hit it well, but it's only 98%. And I think I've done this a few times now. I think on 3 of the 4 occasions
here on the 15th.
I've decided to go for that, and it hasn't worked.
Back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way.
Okay, there you go. That was good. So I've recovered it for a par by the looks of it. I say that before I've actually putted it, but luckily they tend to go in, those short putts, most of them.
This hole's a par 4.
Okay, so this is definitely uphill, this one. Okay, that's decent again, 98%. So yeah, still not 100%.
Good job. Okay, setting up about 180
okay,
yards out.
So let's try and calculate this then. So we're looking at, so we're looking at 12 feet taken away. So you're looking at 170. Okay, so that's over and that's under. Kind of go with this and hope I hit it well. Right, I actually hit that pretty well.
This might be a bit too much club.
Yeah, I thought it was, to be honest.
Missed the green there on that one.
I was hoping with full...
Our third shot.
With like this full spin like that, it would cut the distance down enough, but not quite. Maybe I should have increased the distance of the club underneath it and hope that would have worked. But what a great round this is.
Here we go. Hole number 17.
This is a lot more of a consistent, positive round than that last one was. All over the place. It could have gone any direction. There's a lot of bogeys
That's
in that last one.
unfortunate.
That's frustrating. Well, not it is frustrating, but it's not that big a deal. I'm going to go with this one and hope the bounce. Right, I hit it good. I hit a good shot there. I don't think I've got enough club, have I? Oh, have I? That's why I don't tend to go too high up with the pitching shots, too high up when it comes to clubs, because it does bounce a lot, like that one did.
This one's on a good
Is
line.
that going to go in? It is.
Well played.
And is that another birdie? It is. So there you go. So I'm on 6 under for this one round.
Under is your
And
score.
that's great. So with matching our first 2 rounds, after getting par in round 3, this is a very positive.
Here as we tee this up on the 18th.
Yeah, a very positive round. And I hit it fast, which to be honest is fine because I didn't really compensate for the wind too much. 98% again.
Okay, about 225 to the pin.
Right, okay. It looks like the 3-iron is the shot to go for. I'm aiming a bit more this way because of the light. How much is the light? It's quite a lot. That's a decent shot. Come on, roll close. It's pretty good.
Decent approach there. You have this left.
So it is a par 5, so we've got
63.
a chance of getting a birdie here. You never know. Outside chance of getting an eagle, but I don't think so. Nope.
This one's a 4-foot putt.
But it's going to be another birdie, and it is. What a positive round. That is fantastic. So we got 13 under for the event. That is great. After that round 3, I was not expecting to have a positive 4th round. I was hoping for a good round, but I wasn't expecting too much, and 7 under. So I did say I felt like there was a chance of me getting a decent round out of this event, and 7 under, that's practically the best I can do, really. 8 under is my best up to now. So yes, 7 under, I'm very happy with that. It's a good event. Made the cut, we got the demotion mark off. See what position we end up on at the end of it. But yeah, fantastic. Looking forward to playing next week, seeing how we do. Until then, yeah, see you next time.